distribution project. This is the description about the variables present in my dataset. Information about the columns, shape of the dataset, printing the first 10 records from the dataset, data types of all the features columns available, printing the unique values present in each column, finding out the missing values. We find out that there are only 2 rows with missing values. One is under the column address and one is under the column alias. So we decided to drop these 2 columns as 2 records, as there are many records. Deleting 2 records will not impact my model. Doing one hot encoding for categorical variables. So we found out that type has 3, 1 and 2 values, and status has limited values as well along with level. So we will do encoding on type, status and level columns. Checking if there is any duplicate record in the dataset, printing all the columns in the dataset, calculating the count, minimum, standard deviation, min, 25%, Q and maximum values, observation so far that has been created. Now starting with the EDA, first created histogram for this records. Created histogram for categorical features. This is the insight that we found from the about graph. Starting the univariate analysis. So from here, for all the univariate variables, we can find out what is their distribution like, if it's normal, left skewed, right skewed. Then for bivariate analysis, we plotted the heat map. And from this heat map, in this cell, we are extracting the correlations using the threshold of 0.7. Committed PSA to PCA to see if there is any possible ways to reduce the dimensionality. Now coming to the question 1 of the project. For this, first I plotted the QQ plot so that I can compare the distribution of this individual cells or individual features that I'll be using to answer the question 1. Now I've used Folium map where type 1 will be marked as blue dots, type 2 will be marked green, and type 3 will be marked orange, and any other values apart from this will be marked with grey dots. So the map HTML page is created. We can download it from the contents. So here we can see 3 different colors for type 1, type 2 and type 3. We can zoom into any location that of our preference, and if we click on these dots we can see which university it is and what is the strength of the students of this university as well. This map helps us to understand in what clusters and in what locations of the states or the country the universities are present, of which type. Now moving to question 2. Here I have used KNN to find out the recommendation for this preferred. This is just the data that we can edit at any time. This is the cross validation results that we have for the KNN model.